Hey class, this is take 2 of this video because my computer deleted the previous version. So hopefully I will be even more efficient in the second video than I was in the first video. So I wanted to just give you some ideas about Activity 5, which is the second task due this week. With Easter, and some people are ahead and some people are behind and some people are right on time, I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page about this assignment. So I'm going to the Unit 2 Activity 5 assignment page. I'm just going to walk you through some of the key ideas. So hopefully if you watch this video, then you will be more confident about what we are doing. And of course, the internet is being slow. How much do you guys hate this little turny thing? All right, so here we are. This is being submitted to the Dropbox, and it's got 3 steps, and if you follow each step, you should get a great mark. So step 1 is researching and developing character profiles. Think of this as like imagining a specific person in your brain. So you are going to be talking about 2 stores, and the character profiles are people, an example of a person that might shop at that store. So store number 1 is geared to upper middle income baby boomers, which is cohort 2. The baby boomers is a big generation, so they divided up into two different cohorts. And this store is located in downtown Ottawa, so think of it like near the Rideau Centre in the market on Elgin, something like that. If you're not from Ottawa, just think of like a downtown city. Maybe you've been to Toronto. So you can have a picture of what that looks like in your mind. Basically, downtown metropolitan area. The second store is geared to lower middle income seniors. Seniors is a higher cohort, like a higher demographic, like they are older than the baby boomers cohort 2. So you have someone who is old and someone who is even older, like 65, 70. So those are the 2 stores that you are going to have, and the people shopping in those stores, that's the target. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick a person in your brain, any person, make it up, and make up their demographic, psychographic information. So who are they? What do they do, or what did they used to do if they're retired? What do they think? What's their purchasing behavior? What do they like to buy, and what influences them? You're going to want to revisit the content area to get ideas about this. And if you do any outside research, you're going to need to say where you got it from. So if you know all baby boomers are like this, or most baby boomers are like this, and you got that from research, then you should probably put an in-text citation in there and then have it in your works cited. You're also going to come up with a senior character, so someone who is 65 plus, and you're going to come up with a name and demographic information and psychographic information for that person as well. So you're going to have 2 character profiles. Feel free to do this in point form. If you want, you could do it in a table, whatever works for you that makes sense. Step 2 is linking it to the fashion cycle. So we talked about this earlier in the unit. Where is your customer in the fashion cycle? Are they a fashion leader? Are they a fashion laggard? Are they a fashion follower? Explain why you think the baby boomer fits in that idea, and then the senior fits in that idea. So maybe you think the senior is a fashion laggard, but maybe you think the upper middle income baby boomer is a fashion follower. You need to explain why. So this will be relatively short. You could even add it into the table if you're doing a table for this task. The last thing that you're doing is selecting appropriate merchandise based off of who is shopping in your store. So you've come up with who's shopping, you've come up like with why they're shopping or where they are in that fashion cycle. So you should be able to make some informed decisions about what you'd want to have in your store. You have 2 stores. You have one for the upper middle income baby boomer cohort 2, and you have one store for the senior, the lower income senior. So you need to decide, is store number 1 going to be couture, ready to wear, or mass produced? And is store number 2 going to be couture, ready to wear, or mass produced? And you should support that decision saying why this is an appropriate choice. The other thing you need to do is pick some merchandise to be in that store. So I'm looking for a list of things that you would sell at the store. What I'm looking for is casual wear, outerwear, accessories, and footwear. This should be something that's in each store. Just go on Google Images and find like a specific top that would be in your store, and make sure you cite it properly. If it's appropriate to talk about business attire, like maybe the upper middle income baby boomer is still working, then you can have business attire in your store. Same with exercise wear. If that's appropriate, then you can put it in there too. But I'm looking for the basics here. So make sure that you have at least 4 visual examples for each store about what you would offer your customer. So maybe that's a pant, a coat, a necklace, and a shoe in one store, and a suit, a top, a jacket, and a sandal, and a bracelet in the other store. So I'm looking for at least 4 examples and why those examples would make sense to those consumers. So it doesn't need to be anything fancy, but just remember you are looking at 2 stores and 2 specific people, 2 different people that would shop in each store. So I've seen this done in many different ways. So if you have an idea or if you're a little stuck as to how you want to present this to me, then shoot me a page.